Okay, in Bitcoin, we've got the weekly chart up here. We've just closed the weekly candle and we remain above the 21, having tested it last week and the week before. We've opened above that, which is now at exactly £10,000, $10,000. And the RSI is positive, and the Fibonacci, we come down below the 236, and now we're just below that. We're just on that line of the 236. We'll move on to the next chart. We'll look at the Bitcoin hourly chart. On this chart, I do believe that we're in an Elliott Wave pattern, and I think we're heading down. I think the next move is down, because I think this is 1, 2, I think that's 3, 4, 5, and then A, B, C, D, E, and now we're in F. So I think F is going to head down. Let's quickly get the fibs up. We'll go from here to the lows. We're battling the 236. We've got above it. Let's see if we can go from the bodies of the candles and make it a little bit better. Oh. Yeah, we've got above the 236, but we haven't closed many hourlies above it. We've battled it a few times along the journey. Here, come back down to the lows. These lows are around about the 21 weekly EMA all the way along here. So there was 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests, 4 tests, 5 tests. And each time we've gone up, we've tested the 236, come down, 236 again. We did get above it, but now we're back down below it. And I think we're in an F, so I think we're coming down again to test this area of lows. If we go below that, we're heading down into the low $9,000 range. Let's have a look at the 8-hour chart that I was looking at yesterday. This is quite interesting too. We zoom in a little bit. We've got the Bollinger Band here, and we've been battling this Bollinger Band. We closed that candle on it, and then we used it as support again, this middle Bollinger Band. And now we've just opened this one and just gone below there. It'll be interesting to see if we can close above that, and that is at the mid Bollinger is at 10,307. So we just dipped below that $30. It'd be interesting to see if we can close and remain closing above that. If so, that's good support. The third one down is at 10,102. So that could act as support on the way down. Let's see. Next chart. Ethereum. So we're going to look at Ethereum. Let's look at the 1-day chart in Ethereum. This is quite interesting. We got above the 50 and we closed above it again yesterday. But since the close, we've come right down. So what was it? 50 minutes ago, we closed 366, and now we've come down, lost $10, and we're below it. It'd be interesting to see this evening if we can close above that 50, because the 50 is quite an important moving average. We've also closed above the 236 fib and now dipped below it too, which is a very similar level at 368 in Ethereum US dollar. Let's have a look at Ethereum Bitcoin. Similar picture really. We closed above the middle Bollinger Band again. We've held it as support and we've gone down below that now. So it looks like Ethereum could be heading down to the 50 moving average, which is 33755, or the lower Bollinger Band, which is down at 31917. So we look to the 50 first at being support. We could very well close this daily above this middle Bollinger Band. And if so, that means we're well above the 50. We'll see how the day progresses. We've just started the new week. The Australasian trading and the Asian trading is underway now. Let's see what happens. Quick look at Chainlink and US dollar. There we have the Chainlink. It's way above the 50 moving average still. So, we've come down. We've tested the 236 fib at 1152. We closed yesterday above that. This is the 3-day chart. This is the 3-day chart. We looked at this yesterday. So yeah, we've got another day left on the 3-day chart. And we've been up a few times to test the 382 fib. But we've not managed to get above it. 3 times in 9 days we've tested this 382 fib. Not managed to get above it. The 50 candle, is quite a good one, that one. On a 3-day chart, the 50 candle, we're still well above that. So in theory, we could come down and test that. Looks like we nearly did there. But, that is quite a mean average on a pullback. There's still scope for going down to test that 50 average, which is at 882. That would be quite a bargain, I fancy, in Link, if Link does come down to test the 50. At the moment, it's holding the 236 Fibonacci retracement. Oh, whoops. I've gone with this. I'm trying to see what that is there. Let's get this right. Yeah, so the 236, 1163, currently trading at 1178. So let's close above that 236 tomorrow and see where we are. If not, we're looking at a pullback to 883 in Chainlink US dollar. A quick look at silver. Silver, I think there's an Elliott Wave playing out in silver. I think silver's on the way down as well. I think we've so we've had a 1. No, let's look from here. I think it's from here actually. Let's look at this pullback because this was part of another Elliott Wave going up. Here we are. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4. No, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I believe 5 down to there, down to the low. The 5 is the low. So we went sideways a bit, but I think that 5 there is the low. And then we've had an A, a B, and we've got a C, and then we're going to have a D, and we're going to go down. That's what I fancy in silver. I think there's a down leg to come in silver. We'll see. Let's have a look. I just moved the fib there by accident. Let's have a quick look at that. This is on the hourly chart. Whoops. Right, let's hold it there. So we've come down below the 236 and we're battling along the 382. But as I say, I think this is an Elliott Wave correction. We could go down to the 50 at $26.18, around that area, and a 50 pullback. I think the markets are heading down at the beginning of this week at the moment. So we're heading down in Bitcoin, we're heading down in Ethereum, Bitcoin, heading down in Ethereum and in silver.